Previously on Dice Versa.
I'm not your enemy. I'm just a hired gun. The money has been wired anonymously from Third Eye Salvage.
That is quite strange. Third Eye Salvage is a scrapyard run by Dralix in the lower levels. Though, now that I think about it, the scrapyard does not seem to do much business, so I suppose they must be funding their operation somehow. Perhaps with a subsidy from the Aslanti.
You see a humanoid figure emerge from the shadows as another Dralic appears in the northeastern corner of the scrapyard. The slug hits Mishka with another couple attacks for a total of 22 damage.
I have 21 in total.
Damn it.
There he goes!
So Mishka falls unconscious as he battles this slug. Navessah, you take 2 hits as you are trying to scramble to help Mishka, taking a total of 23 damage. The slug continues its attack on Ukko. The first one misses as you continue fending it off, but the second attack hits you for 12 damage.
Here we go.
Swing, swing, 13, but then a natural 20 for 25 to hit for 36 points of damage plus bleed 5. Fuck you! I cut the arm off. I just mime all.
Okay. You cut off the Dralic's arms that are holding the maul, and they drop to the ground in front of them. They stare down at their arms in disbelief for a moment as the blood just pours out of their new stumps at their shoulders, and then their eyes roll back in their head and they collapse to the ground. Alright, so now that the battle has come to an end and you guys have healed up a little bit, what are you doing?
Is it weird that we just keep getting beat up by just random creatures? Where did these slugs come from?
Points to the pile with the goopy trail that was pointed out.
Right there. It came out of over here and it really hurt. But we gotta hurry. Hashishir doesn't have a lot of time.
Right.
Yes, I hear this is actually quite common for our profession, but as Ukko said, we should press on.
I think I'll still stand in front maybe, and y'all stay behind.
Are you sure? You're not looking too hot there, buddy.
I point at Navessah.
She has to be in back.
Yes.
No offense, but you really look bad. Oh, we gotta go. Come on.
And I'll clunk towards where that Dralic came out from.
Okay, go ahead and make survival checks.
Ukko rolled a 12.
Navessah rolled a 5.
I got a 23.
Navessah, you are more beat up than you have been this whole campaign, so you're a little distracted perhaps. But Ukko and Mishka, you're able to very easily follow the worn path in the metal floor, and it leads you to the pile of junk in the northeast corner. And as you approach that pile of junk, you see a pitted sheet of metal lying conspicuously on the floor. And as you get closer, you see that sheet of metal has a metal handle attached to one of its edges, the one closest to you. Go ahead and roll perception checks as you approach it.
Ukko rolled a 3.
28.
Navessah rolled a 22.
Mishka, you notice that refuse in the pile there has been purposefully stacked. It's not as haphazard as the rest of the scrap that's in all of the other piles around the scrapyard. This pile has been set up specifically so that it will collapse on anyone who tries to open the hatch.
Oh, watch out, buddy. Looks like these things will fall on you if you try to open the hatch like that.
That'd be really bad right now.
Yeah, we could probably use a little more caution. We're pretty beat up as it is.
We just gotta get to Hashishir. How did that Dralic get out?
I don't know. But maybe you can use your trident or something to knock some of the stuff down beforehand.
I mean, if it's rigged up to be a trap, I don't know if knocking it over is necessarily going to help. Would you want me to take a look at it?
Sure.
Go for it.
Navessah is going to reach into her bag and get out her trapsmith toolkit.
Oh.
And may I do an engineering check to try and rig it up so it won't collapse on us as we try to open it up?
Sure. The trapsmith, does that give you like a bonuses or anything?
+4 bonus.
Damn.
Okay, yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right, that comes to a total of 34.
God damn.
With a mixture of the components within the toolkit and some of the scrap that you just find lying around in the junkyard, you rig it up so that there's parts leaning against it and bracing it so that you can open up the hatch without the refuse all avalanching down onto you.
All right, well, that should do the trick. I'm going to take a step back just in case.
Yeah, you're bleeding a lot.
Nice job.
Navessah's just like bracing herself, just like hands on her knees, like head between her legs.
So I pull open the sheet. Do I get crushed?
No, you do not. You pull the handle, lifting the sheet of metal, and it reveals a steep set of stairs that descend into a small, dark room. And in fact, it's such a narrow passage and such a small space below that, Ukko, if you want to go down there, you can, but nobody else will be able to fit with you.
Oh man, this is really small.
You want me to scout it out and see if I can find anything?
Yeah, it's probably better just because I'm so big.
No worries. Teamwork.
I'll hold the door for you. Don't die.
All right, sounds good. Just keep an eye out for me.
Yeah.
And then Mishka will pull down his dark vision goggles and will cautiously look down into the hole and see if there's any additional traps in this space.
Make a perception check.
18. Blind sense, scent 30, in case there's any weird smells.
You take a look down there, and again, you see a very small room. It looks like it's about 15 square feet. You hear the sound of an air purifier or like an air conditioning pumping air into the room, and you can see a mild glow of a computer monitor. Other than that, it looks pretty empty, but you do smell Hashishir down there.
I smell Hashishir. And he'll hop down in there.
You go down the stairs into the small room and you see a computer terminal along the southeast wall in the corner there. You see a bed that's dressed with thick blankets, a steel footlocker, and a couch along the northern wall, which creates a cozy space that contrasts with the disorganized scrapyard above. And with that previous perception check, I will also tell you that you see the sheets on the bed subtly raising and lowering as if someone beneath them is breathing heavily.
I'll move over to the bed and pull the covers to see if I can see anyone underneath them. Hopefully Hashishir?
Yep, you pull the covers back to find Hashishir lying unconscious. Flakes of his carapace are littering the bed around him, and there are more chunks falling off as he takes pained, shuddering breaths. And by now you've been around Hashishir enough to recognize that this is the late stages of his condition, and another few hours without treatment he'll be comatose, and a short time after that he will die.
I found Hashishir. Give me the medicine, quick.
I start wedging my way down, but I have the crate of his medical liquid pulled out of my bag and here.
You meet Ukko halfway down the stairs and grab the medicine from him and hurry down and start slathering it onto Hashishir's carapace, and you see that his breathing becomes a little bit more relaxed and his face sort of relaxes a bit as well, but he does not regain consciousness. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Ooh, that's a 28.
You find it strange that Hashishir is unconscious. Again, you've been around him enough that you are familiar with his condition now, and you know that his condition right now is bad, but he's not yet at the state where he should be unconscious. And so you do a preliminary medical examination, and as you pull back one of his eyelids, you see that he has a blue ring around his iris, and you recognize this as an indication that he's been poisoned with blue Winnis poison.
The fuck is that?
It is a common poison that you are familiar enough with.
Oh yeah, totally.
That you know that it can be either removed with magic, or if he rests and gets his normal medication long enough that he will recover on his own.
Okay.
What's going on?
He's unconscious. I don't think it's part of his disease, though. I think it's a poison.
Oh, hold on.
And through his big bag again, pulls out a tier 1 antitoxin.
Here.
Hand it over to Mishka.
Mishka.
Mishka will take it and inject Hashishir with it.
So you administer the antitoxin, and you are confident with your knowledge of medicine and this particular poison that the antitoxin will work, but it's not going to work immediately.
Yeah.
So he still will be unconscious for at least a few more hours.
Okay.
Do we make it?
Yes, we made it in time.
Oh,
Now that we've got him his treatments and this antitoxin, he should be okay. He might need to be unconscious and resting for a little, but he'll be okay. Let's try and get him out of here.
well, wait. He looks pretty comfy, and is that a computer over there? Maybe I can get Navessah to check it out. Maybe they have a log since they're getting paid to do stuff. Maybe we could figure out where that money came from, you know?
Yes, that is a good idea.
Navessah!
Yes?
Navessah, there's a computer. If you want to look at it,
Yeah, there's a computer,
Hashishir is fine. He's alive.
and Hashishir's alive.
That's a relief to hear.
He's unconscious. He was poisoned.
But we fixed him. I had an antitoxin, so...
Ukko had antitoxin.
And we put the gel on him, so he seems comfy now. But Mishka did it, so his hands are gross.
Thank you, but can I, excuse me, Ukko.
Oh, yeah. Go on in. I'll watch from up here.
You go down this steep set of stairs and you find Mishka tending to Hashishir in there, and indeed you find a computer terminal in the southeast corner of this surprisingly comfortable looking room.
Do you have hand sanitizer?
No, sorry. And she'll just start plugging away at the computer.
As you go up to this computer, you immediately recognize that it's relatively advanced, especially compared to the rest of the equipment that you've seen around the scrapyard and in the office. And you wake up the computer to find a voice-activated security screen with a password hint at the top of the screen that says, "They thrash for naught."
They thrash for naught.
Is that the metal band?
Ukko, does they thrash for naught mean anything to you?
What? Oh. I think it was a lyric in a song once. Hold on, let me...
Didn't they, was it a cult?
It's like very nihilistic.
Nihilistic, yeah.
You know that the Draelics in general, most of them follow a religion that is about the death and entropy of the universe.
Yeah, is there any way we could try to recall if there's any tie to that?
Sure, you guys can all make culture checks.
Is it related to a paranormal case or my field of work?
Sure.
Is it dragons?
No.
Oh.
Am I using a vehicle?
I got a 22.
I got a 10.
And Ukko got a 20.
Ukko and Navessah, you are fairly certain that this is indeed a nihilistic Draelic saying, but you don't know what the other half of it might be.
Yeah, this is definitely one of their things. Hold on, let me just...
I pull out my smartphone, my compact, and go on the space internet.
They thrash for... How do you spell not?
There's N-O-T or K-N-O-T.
N-A-U-G-H-T.
Oh, that one.
Oh, man. Okay, N-A-U-G-H-T. Search. I'm feeling lucky.
You search for it, and there's unfortunately nothing on the infosphere that would indicate that this is a specific saying or anything like this. It must be something that whoever set the password has either written or come up with themselves.
Well, here I might just have to hack it. Or, we did keep one person alive, right?
Oh, true.
I can't imagine he would tell us the truth anyway, so
Right.
Yeah.
I'll just try and do it the hard way.
Go ahead and make a computer's check, Navessah.
Navessah rolled a 32.
Nice.
Very nice. You needed to roll a 25, so that is good. You just brute force your way in and manage to get into the system deep enough that you gain admin access to reset the password, and you do so bypassing the security. And as the computer's desktop blinks onto the monitor, you see that it's littered with grainy video files, and you can tell by the thumbnails that they are videos of the three of you in various locations around Outpost Z, and it's clear that the Draelics here have been monitoring your movements around the station. You also find 4 text files. 3 of them are labeled with your names, one for each of you, and the fourth has a generic name of letters and numbers.
Going to start by cutting and then pasting all of these over to my personal comm unit.
Okay.
We'll start to look through the text files.
Whose do you start with?
We'll start with the generic one, and then we'll see what it has to say about us.
The generic one opens, and you find an invoice for a small amount of explosives and a payment to someone named Grassilex for, quote, professional cleaning services.
Wonder if that was the lizard fellow. Alrighty, and then what does it say about Mishka?
Mishka's file instructs the reader to avoid flanking maneuvers, citing Mishka's ability to navigate treacherous terrain with relative ease, and it also encourages the reader to overwhelm Mishka's acute senses through loud noises, bright lights, and foul smells.
Alright.
It's true.
And then what does it say about Ukko?
His file says that they should avoid melee combat and warns of his extended reach, and it also instructs the reader to employ emotional manipulation to gain an advantage. Navessah's file encourages the reader to focus on her first to remove her ability to bolster her allies during combat, and it also mentions that she is less than proficient with firearms.
Keep an eye out on the ground for fallen batteries.
When you hear the clip hit the ground, ambush her.
What's taking so long to find anything?
Oh yes, they've got dossiers on all of us.
What does it say? You like that one?
That was good.
Thank you.
Someone apparently knows enough information about us to try to exploit our weaknesses, like overwhelming your keen senses or trying to avoid armed combat with Ukko.
That's right.
That is true.
Please have Navessah make another computers check.
Navessah only rolled a 16 this time.
You go through the rest of the video thumbnails, scrubbing through each of the videos, seeing yourselves shopping through the furnace marketplace, going around searching for Hashishir's phone and all of that. But it seems like that is all that you have found on this computer.
Well, downloading all of these and scrubbing them from the computer, and perhaps we can give them a closer look over later.
So nothing about who was like, I don't know, who they were working for or anything?
Unfortunately, no. I could keep poking around a little bit.
You can make a perception check as well.
Navessah rolls a 21.
You look over everything and you're pretty confident that you got it all.
Looks like this was everything. I think whoever was hiring them was being quite thorough enough to not leave any traces behind.
Yeah. Well, alright. Why don't you two get on out and I'll get our friend out of there and we'll head back.
Make a perception check as you are leaving the room, Mishka.
29.
As you walk past the computer, you notice that the computer's trash bin is not empty.
Oh wait, it looks like there's some files that they were trying to get rid of, but they did a bad job. And he'll point it out to Navessah.
So Navessah, with Mishka's prompting, you head back over to the computer and open up the trash bin to find one more video log. And this video's thumbnail looks like a video call between the Dralic leader, who was just murdered, and a well-kempt human man. And you open the video, and the recording begins with the human man speaking.
This better be good news, Skrelin. I have neither the time nor the patience for more failures.
And you see the Dralic gulps nervously.
Yes, of course, Sardot. I'm calling to inform you that we've successfully identified the troublemakers from Golta. It appears to be 3 Pact Worlders, a human woman, a dog man, and a large dragon thing. They're staying at a private dock here on Outpost Z.
Good work. Unfortunately, I'm about to leave for New Thespera and cannot deal with this nuisance myself. If you take care of it for me, I will ensure your scrapyard has a very lucrative cycle.
Of course, Sardot Ulavestra. If there's any aid you could transfer in advance to help the effort, it would be much appreciated.
Very well. I will tap some connections I have in the area. Expect a delivery within the next day.
Thank you, Sardot Ulavestra.
and the Dralic bows as Ulavestra reaches to end the call, but just before he pushes the button to end the call, he hesitates and says,
I expect this to be done by the time I return from Auralos. Do not fail me, Skrelin.
and the Dralic gulps again and bows even deeper as the call comes to an end. And after the video stops, a prompt asks you if you want to save the file or permanently delete it.
Oh, Navessah is gonna save that to her comm unit and then delete it.
Okay. And based on your guys' previous investigations and having Sedona look into stuff and all of that, you know that New Thespera is the heart of the Empire. It is where the seat of the throne is, and as Ukko has learned, Sardat Ulavestra is there on some sort of political summit.
But he said 2 places. There was that one at the end there. Auralos?
Auralos.
It does not ring any bells. It's probably someplace in Aslanti space you guys are not familiar with.
Maybe that's his planet, his hidden place.
Most likely, yes. All right, and she will log out of the computer so that if anybody kind of comes back, it has been scrubbed clean and the password has changed, so good luck getting in.
Sounds good. You guys exit the small room to make room for Ukko to go retrieve your Rikrichi companion.
As I'm picking him up, hey buddy, it's gonna be alright, we got you.
Ukko, make a perception check as you scoop him up from the bed as well.
Swear to God, if it's that lizard again.
Is he trapped?
Ukko rolled a 20.
Hey.
As you bend down to scoop up Hashashir, you notice a glint of metal beneath the bed, and you bend down a little bit further to find a steel box that has been stashed underneath.
Just wait 1 second, buddy.
Slide it out.
It is unlocked, so you flip it open and you find that it's lined with foam, and there's a note taped to the inside of the lid, but the note is written in an alien language you don't understand. However, inside of the box you find a Mark II healing serum and a cred stick containing 1,250 credits.
Pocket the note and then take the Mark II Heelys. I updated my credits as well. Okay, got it. So I come out with Hashashir.
I found a steel case or something, whatever. It was under the bed. Had some credits, healing serum, and
Get the note out.
you guys recognize this language by any chance?
Doesn't Navessah have something?
Oh yeah, Navessah, your floating stone. Does that help or is that just for talking?
No, that should help.
Oh, yeah, hold on. That's the sound of it activating.
As it begins orbiting your head, the symbols and letters of the note start making more and more sense to you until you can understand it. You recognize it as the Dralic language of Aklo.
Oh, it just says the Sardot's advance.
Oh, okay, so nothing new. But we got that other, maybe Aslanti planet. That's probably where Sardat's got his base and the needle and the thing that Sedona wants in the first place, the rune drive.
Yes.
Well, let's get our buddy boy back.
All right.
Oh, do we want to finish off that one that we got tied up?
I don't think that's necessary.
I mean, you did let an assassin go, so maybe we balance the scales by killing a nihilistic Dralic?
I don't see how that correlates. I think we just let them go.
Looks to Navessah.
Navessah shrugs.
Do we want to let another threat go? I'll give him a weapon so it's an honorable death.
I mean, we can just tell Talmarin and she can deal with them.
I do see your point, Ukko. I mean, unlike the assassin who is just a gun for hire, these ones might potentially report back to the Aslanti to earn their favor.
Yeah,
He's currently tied up and unconscious. I don't think he'll be any trouble.
alright, fine.
If you don't want to leave a loose end, we could always take him with us and...
It's fine, I don't even care. Whatever, let's just go. Come on.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh, wait, hey, before we go, let's look for valuables. Look,
Pointing out the center with the barrels and boxes.
looks like someone's already picked out the nice stuff.
You mean these?
Yeah, check it out.
Mishka, as you walk up to it, you do indeed feel like this is where they put the quote-unquote good scrap. Go ahead and make a perception check.
26.
As you start picking through it, you find 3 gear clamps that look like they're in good condition. The gear clamp allows you to clamp a piece of gear somewhere, and it also has a trick release with like springs and that sort of thing. So you could put something on your belt and then have it like spring out and make it so you can grab it easily or something like that.
Neat.
As well as a fully loaded bonding epoxy dispenser. Bonding epoxy is a 2-part adhesive plastic that's kept in a handheld dispenser. As a full action, you can coat up to 1 square foot of area with epoxy, and anything held against the area bonds to it over 1d4 rounds as the epoxy dries. So you can super glue stuff together with very hard adhesive. And as you dig a little deeper, you also fish out a real treasure, a Mark I Mind Link Circlet.
Ooh.
The Mind Link Circlet allows you to telepathically communicate with any creatures within 30 feet with which you share a language.
Neat. I give it to Navessah. I was like, hey, this might be useful for you. Now we can all talk.
Sure, thank you.
All right, anything else you guys are doing in or around Third Eye Salvage before we transition?
I taste the bonding epoxy.
No,
Don't do that.
no. Mishka, no.
You guys trudge back up to the main levels of Outpost Z, leaving the dark lower levels behind. As you return to the dock, you find Sedona and Talmrin talking in hushed tones inside of the kitchen, and they both shoot to their feet as they notice you enter and hurry to your side. Talmrin's eyes fill with worry as they settle upon Hashashir's pale and flaking form.
Come! We must set him in one of the pods. We must administer his treatment post-haste.
We did get some on him, and Mishka said he was poisoned, so we hit him with an antitoxin as well. But I think he's okay.
Yes, he was looking pretty bad, but I make sure he got his treatments and he should be good now. Just needs more rest.
She settles down a little bit and nods and says,
That is good to hear. I am glad that thou were prepared. It is still a good idea for him to be placed in a pod, and I will administer the rest of his treatment.
Yes.
For sure.
So she scrambles over to the relaxation chamber and gestures to the southernmost pod as she begins preparing more of his medicine, pouring the thick fluid into plastic containers. And as you place Hashashir inside of the pod, she comes over and places his forearm into the liquid, and Sedona follows with another container, doing the same thing to his opposite arm. And before long, all of Hashashir's limbs are submerged in the thick red fluid, and they close the lid of the pod, and it begins filling with a gaseous version of the medicine as well. And you see his vitals appear on the computer monitor next to the pod, and it shows that he is in stable condition. And finally, Talmrin fully relaxes, taking a deep breath.
Well, it was very close, but it doth appear that thou hast saved our friend. Luckily, it does also appear that he shall recover. It is quite unfortunate, though. He was doing so well before this incident.
Yes, it's a good thing we were able to get to him in time.
That's 3 times we're the heroes.
Now Sedona speaks up as the scene starts to calm down.
I am glad to see you all return safely, including our unfortunate host. Please, tell me what happened.
A bunch of things.
Yeah, we learned that the Dralics were behind the hiring of the assassin and the sabotages. They were working with the Sardot, who had tasked them with trying to dispatch us. And we have reason to believe that the Sardot's secret base might be at a place called Arlos. Does that mean anything to either of you?
As you say the name, Sedona's eyes go wide and her body goes stiff, and she collapses to the ground and begins shuddering and convulsing violently.
Oh, God,
dear.
what?
Sedona?
Can we put her in a pod? What do we do with her?
Her eyes snap open and she slaps your hands away.
Do not touch me! Oh,
Are you alright?
I am sorry. I am not sure what just happened. That name you said, it triggered something. A memory, a violent memory. Auralos. That name. And a symbol of a star. I do not understand it. It's all very vague. I'm sorry, I wish I could explain more.
It's alright. You've been through a lot.
Yes, sorry, that seemed to have triggered something in you.
Ukko gently starts sliding over an analgesic.
This'll numb you. I don't know if that might feel better right now.
I appreciate the thought, Ukko, but I fear my scars are more mental than physical. I do not think an analgesic will do anything for me.
Oh.
Perhaps a stiff drink is a more appropriate medicine.
Alcohol helps trauma.
It at least helps settle the nerves.
Well, hey, silver lining. Our good friend's alive, you're alive, and we know where to go now to kill the fucker that did this. Oh, and get the rune drive and stuff.
Indeed, we will have to find where this Aurelus is. But now that we have the name, it should be a small effort. I will leave that to you. I need to go rest.
And she pulls herself to her feet and goes into the kitchen.
Hey, let me know when you want to get that drink.
I'm already getting it, Ukko.
You hear some bottles clinking in the kitchen.
Oh, now. Okay.
I don't really drink too much. The smell is too strong.
How about I put a kettle on and we have some tea while they drink?
Sounds good.
Well, I enjoy a quiet alcoholic beverage with Sedona. Just like the old days, except we were smiling because we got paid and we're tired.
Hey, remember the old days when we were paid and tired?
Yes, I do miss the easier days when it was just adventure and camaraderie and seeing who would be put under the table first. I do not think I have the resolve for such activities these days, but perhaps once this is all behind us, we can see whose tolerance has held up best over the years.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, I know something that'll cheer you up, though. Remember how I lost my eye? You remember?
Of course.
Come on, that's gotta cheer you up. That was a good one, wasn't it?
It was certainly something. I wasn't sure you were going to make it through that one, Ukko. You lost a lot of blood that time.
He does that a lot.
Well, yeah, when you lose an eye on a table corner, that happens.
Navessah's just raising a judging eyebrow in your direction.
I remember the medic said that your blood alcohol level was so high that it was thinning your blood and making it bleed even more.
Yeah.
We had to pump your stomach and pat your eye at the same time.
That was a lot of space beer.
Too much.
Whoa, let's not go crazy. There's never too much drinking to heal emotional wounds, right?
I suppose I can drink to that.
She raises her glass and takes a sip.
Just don't drop anything. Then I'll go blind. Keep the batteries in the gun, am I right?
What does that mean?
Navessah just shoots a dirty look at you, reaches into her pocket, and then just drops something under the table.
Well, lucky me, it's a round table.
Roll a reflex save. No.
Do you have any scar stories, Navessah?
Emotional or physical?
Acid slugs. She points at some fresh wounds.
That was today and we were there.
True. Do you have any we don't know about?
I try to be pretty risk adverse where I can and try to avoid bodily harm where I can.
I'm sure Navessah went through some different type of trials in her studies on Kabarat. The Lashunta are known for being quite severe when it comes to academics.
Yes, and also when it comes to psychic training, it's a lot of them trying to intrude on your mind and you having to keep them out. You may have noticed I'm a little guarded in most situations, and that's probably a result of that, as she takes a quiet sip of her tea.
But have you ever killed a ghost? Aside from the one we killed together.
It wasn't a ghost.
Yeah, it was a tech ghost.
Not a thing.
No, it definitely was. I saw it.
You're really getting into more of a philosophical question there. I mean, can you really kill a ghost?
Yes, I've done it. Yes, you can. So have you? Sedona told me when we were all, first getting together that you were a
paranormal investigator.
That one, yeah. So what's the weirdest thing you've investigated, and was it a ghost, and how did you kill it?
Well, there was an investigation where a client was concerned about some particular objects of importance to them that had been going missing. And through the investigation, I found it was actually the client themselves that was stealing the possessions because they were, in fact, being possessed by an actual ghost.
Whoa.
And the method of dealing with it was actually hiring the services of a mystic to help perform an exorcism.
But there's a video game where you do that. You hunt for ghosts, you like write in a notebook, and you like...
Oh, Phasma Envoy.
Yeah, that one.
That was a good one.
I've never heard of that. I haven't had much time for games.
I used to play that with my little brother sometimes when we get snowed in, but he was not good at that game because he doesn't speak and cannot communicate.
More importantly, Mishka, what emotional or physical scars do you have?
Well, I mean, for me, the clan I came from was fairly small. You know, our home was pretty far from the nearest city, so a lot of times there would be several days worth of trekking to try and get supplies to bring them back to the clan, especially when the weather is harsh, since there's nothing really to hunt or scavenge around. And blizzards can get pretty intense. There was one time where we got pretty lost and we got chased by some local creatures, and I got separated because I was trying to distract the creature, and I was pretty much on my own for like an entire day out in the wilderness. But luckily my sister found me and we were able to make our way back home. But yeah, that was pretty tough. It was pretty cold.
You've just basically been in survival mode your whole life.
Yes, for the most part.
Until I gave him the ship.
Yes, indeed. Whenever we did make it to the city, it was a nice break from the harsh environments. At night, sometimes you could even see the stars, which is why I became interested in seeing them myself.
So, survival and life and death is what scarred you. And we've nearly died a lot. Are you haunted by our current adventures?
No, if anything, I'm more used to it.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, if that's a thing, am I the weird one or are you the weird one, you know?
You're the weird one, Ukko.
Yeah, Sedona's right.
There's no question about it.
No, I'm the strong one. Ask anybody when they're like, oh, who's the crew of the Zodric Eclipse? Well, there's Captain Navessah and all the computer stuff she does with science and brain powers. And then there's Pilot Mishka, who's super hairy and quiet, unless he's talking a lot. And then there's strong guy Ukko, big dragon, rockin' abs, weapons for any situation, and yeah.
Who's that an impression of?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know, someone from the past, I don't even remember.
His mom.
No,
How is Mrs. Taranis-Bronte, by the way?
I don't know, okay? I don't know.
What, you stopped calling her every night?
I didn't call her every night, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
That's not what your voicemail said.
Why are you in my voicemail?
I did see you had a missed call from earlier.
Stop! I don't talk to my mom. I call her up now and then. I'm a cool, tough guy. I don't call my mom all the time, alright?
You can be tough and still call your mom.
No, you're the cool, tough guy that calls his mom and has a whole clan and stuff. I am the cool, tough guy with muscles and wings and dragon and not disappointed parents.
Oh, did your mom want you to be like a doctor or something?
No, Skyfire Legion. I was in it, and then I wasn't, okay? Sedona going in my voicemail mentioning my mom.
I just remember that on our many nights drinking, you would always call her up and tell her how much you missed her.
Oh yeah, when I got pretty darn drunk, it reminded me of my mom. What? So I'd give her a call. Hey mom, I missed you. And she'd be like, have you been promoted yet? Hear the difference?
Sounds the same to me.
No, this is my mom. This is Mrs. Taranis-Bronte. Ukko was the smallest of the litter.
Oh, how many siblings did you have?
I'm all done.